of Georgia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Set up. 8, read.
Mike is 59.
Hey, Charlie.
Watch the run. Watch.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Tight dog. Rush in.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Ready.
Mike 5'9".
I'm here all day.
Tight end. Buzz.
Tight end right.
Look at me. Zipper.
59's Mike. Check.
5.
On first down, Costello. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
59.
You better bring it. Ready.
On first and 10, Costello toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it's going to be second down. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
59's Mike. Check. 59.
You must be dreaming. Now.
59. Mike's 59.
Back to the air on second down. Costello, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. 70 Indy. The mic.
Man, I got you.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Target. Box trap. 45's the mic.
Bring it.
Ready, go.
2nd and 6. Steps away to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
That's it. Big hit.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Watch 54. Nice 7. Let's go.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Check the outs. Check
Pat.
From the gun on 3rd down. Franks over the middle. It's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Franks, he's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Let's get that ball.
Charlie.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Off play action. Franks.
All day, every day.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
It's a gain of 35. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision.
That's it, baby. That's it.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Franks. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Set. Ready. 30 base. Let's go.
Cut. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Watch the pass.
Haywood.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Check. Yes.
Mike. Check. 55 to Mike.
Go.
Come on, now.
Buzz. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Good. Watch the twist.
Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Franks, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
I got him.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right, number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Gone.
Crunch.
Golf.
Check.
Throwing on first down. Costello flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. Over into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
He likes to sneak out late. Watch 82.
Single receiver.
H3, 218.
On first down, Franks. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Yeah, baby. Yeah,
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
55, Mike.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Bravo! Hey, check Mike. Watch 85. All day, baby, all day. Ready, go!
Looking to throw on second down. Franks. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where that came from.
And 6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Delta. Ready, go.
Off play action. Franks trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action, the Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yeah. We don't want none.
Hey!
Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away.
The Saints take over.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
We want it.
2nd and 1. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Open man is Michael Thomas. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
14, Saints 10.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about.
Let's go.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The face mask moves them all the way out past the 40 now for 1st down.
You think you gonna get this? Deuce. 25, check 25. Yep. Check 25.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Check
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
59, Mike to 59.
Okay, double up. Check.
Look, squeeze.
6 guy. Check 6 guy.
Now.
Looking to throw.
Hey, watch it,
Costello eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hard. Get it.
Throwing again. Costello. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here.
Kill.
Kill, kill, kill.
Hey, Zoo. Leo. Shoot.
Operating from the gun, Costello. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Going the other way.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Go.
On 1st and 10, Franks. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Back to throw. Franks. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Yeah, they should have known.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the 1st half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's coming this way. Here we go.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Exit. Hey. Ready, go.
From the gun, Franks.
I got you, son.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Mike's 54.
Silver.
Ready, go.
Operating from the gun, Franks going for it all. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on
45,
that one.
45.
That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
64, weak.
SOS, SOS, SOS.
They'll run it with Kamara, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Watch the twist. Tighten up. Ready.
Kamara trying again. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Down.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Come on, QB, come on.
The first carry for Josh Adams. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set. 10 Lobo.
Check, 59. Watch the screen. Pass.
Hey, Alpha. Hey.
Mike's 59.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Check nickel.
Say go.
Looking to throw. Costello flushed out right. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go. 80 weapon. Check 99. Go.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch 54. Watch 54.
Go. Go.
Watch the safety.
2nd and 5. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Franks. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
He can't hang.
And he's going to go down again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Waiting for it back deep, Antonio Callaway. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
The Saints take over 1st.
Let's go, fellas.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
45, 45. Mike, 40.
Ready.
To throw on 2nd down, Franks. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Watch the screen. Check. 45 to Mike. Check. Ready. Go.
From the gun, Franks.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Hey, Delta.
Check 59, Mike.
Yes. Gone.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Check 26. Check 26.
Throwing on 1st down. Costello. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards.
Ready. 90, look.
Here we go.
Look, squeeze.
Here I come again.
Deep river.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 4 yards out. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
17.
Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away.
The Saints take over first and 10.
Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
45. Mike, 45. Let him know. 45's the Mike. 45's the Mike.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning this turn.
47.
Don't get nervous.
Now it's the backup Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Looking to throw. Franks. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
Back.
Following the penalty, it's Murray. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
You got him.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On 3rd and 2, Franks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Good stuff.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He's checking. Crash.
Check.
Hard.
Check.
Leo.
Shift.
On first down, Costello flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Hey, echo.
Mike, check.
X3. Hit it.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Off.
Hey, orbit.
Watch out.
Go.
Mike,
On 3rd down, Costello. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
we got this.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Check. Lucky. Wide.
Look at me. Zipper. Get it.
The drive starts with a handoff to Adams. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Alert. 3 down.
Mike 52.
Operating from the gun, Costello looking downfield for Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
At the 31-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 4.
Greystone travel. Go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Set. Ready. 30 base. Let's go. Smoke.
Bandit.
Topper.
To throw on 3rd down, Franks. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Mike. Check. 59.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A First down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Off the play fake. Costello under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice
Here's
hit,
Drew
boy.
Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Here we go. Alpha. Here we go. Let's go.
Off play action. Franks. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get
He'll
some.
rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Whoa, ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Franks. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Oh, nice move. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Alert flare.
Rock it. Let go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello buying time to his left. Oh, he's going to let this go for the... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
On the ground, Kamara. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, watch the slant.
Again, it's Kamara. And an alley to run. And He'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45.
Hey, hot.
On 1st and 10, Franks. And Thomas has it. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's good for 28 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
At the 9-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Out.
Again, it's Murray. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Yep, over. Roy. Haywood.
45.
Let's go. Set, go.
Back to throw. Franks rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Watch the run.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 26-yard
Go.
line.
15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
To throw on 2nd down. Costello looking deep for Adams. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Returnable here for Callaway. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun?
All right, throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. This is caught inside the 15. A big-time play there for the Falcons. And even 50 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead.
Come on.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch.
Oh, no, he lost the football. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for New Orleans, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.